My name is Rachel Long, and I'm performing a head to toe assessment and a blood pressure reading today. Hello, I am Nurse Rachel. I'll be taking care of you today. Can you please confirm your name and date of birth for me?
Shelton Long, 11/27/89.
And do you know where you're at?
At my house.
Good. He is alert and oriented ×4. I'm going to start with your head. Everything looks even, and his face is symmetrical. There's no drooping present. I would then go to his hair, where he doesn't have a lot, but there is some there, and it seems to be evenly distributed throughout his body, the same color, and its thickness seems good. And I would then go and I'm going to check your skin, which is nice and pink, and it's warm to the touch bilaterally on both extremities. It's smooth. I don't see any lesions, any cuts, any bruises. I'm going to check your turgor, please. His turgor is appropriate. Next, can I see your nails? They're pink and smooth. Capillary refill is less than 3 seconds, and there's no clubbing present. And I would do that on both sets of nails. I'm going to check your range of motion. If you could push against me and then pull and do it with your legs. Thank you. His range of motion is 5 out of 5 on both bilateral extremities. Could you stand up for me, please? I'm going to check your posture. Could you bend over? Good. There's no scoliosis or lordosis present. I'm going to have him walk to the door and back and put one foot in front of the other, heel to toe. Good. And come back. Good. His gait is appropriate as well. You can have a seat. I'm going to check his mucous membranes. Can you say ah? They are both moist and pink. And then I'm going to check his eyes. Check for dilation. Can you look at my pen? Look at the window. Now look back at my pen. His perla is good. Okay, next I'm going to listen to your heart. His heart rate is 78, which is good. I would also check his pulses. They are 2+, and they're even. They're even, and they're 2+ on both evenly. And then I would check his face, his neck, his arms, and his legs for any edema present, which I don't feel any. So then I'm going to I'm going to count your breaths. His rate is 20, which is good. His breaths were even, and they weren't too shallow or they were good and deep. Do you have any coughing or any sputum coming up? Good. So now I'm going to listen to your lung sounds. And for each time I listen, I would have him take a deep breath, making sure to listen for no crackles or wheezing. making sure, and I would do the same on his back. And his breath sounds are nice and clear. And then I would have him, I'm going to have you lay down, please. And I would start by looking at his stomach, like making sure it's nice and flat, that there's no distension, abnormal distension to it, or anything of the sort. And then I'm going to listen to his bowel sounds, starting in the right lower quadrant. I would listen for a full minute and make sure I hear anywhere between 5 to 35 bowel sounds, and that would put him in the normal active range. And if he had less, it would be hypoactive, and if it was more, he'd have hyperactive bowel sounds. I would palpate his stomach, make sure there's no tenderness or masses felt, and then I would have him sit up, please. Sarah, can you tell me about your last bowel movement?
It was normal.
When did you have
yesterday.
it? Yesterday. And it was formed and brown. Was there any blood present?
No.
Good. If he had any ostomies, such an ileostomy or a colostomy, I would check the bag and check the skin around the pouch and make sure it was clean. I would also check his urine. What color was your?
Light yellow.
Light yellow. That is a good color. Was there any odor or blood present? Have you had any incontinency or hesitancy? Any problems going at all?
No.
Good. And if I need to, I could gather a specimen and measure how much his output is. I would also, if he had ostomies for urine, such as a nephrostomy or urostomy, I would check the skin around those bags as well. And then I would explain to him about breast exams and how men need breast exams as well, and the testicular exam he should have once a month, usually in the shower is the appropriate place to have it. How he would use 2 fingers in his thumb and gently palpate his testes and his epididymis cord above his testes, the cord-like structure. And if he felt any tenderness or masses or abnormalities, he would want to contact his physician immediately. And so next, I'm going to take his blood pressure. I got a reading of 118/78. Thank you.